When we visit a particular region or a town or a city, we might face the situation in which memories from another past life in which we visited the same spot rise into our soul and influence our experience. Of course, that most of the time we are not conscious about it. We do not remember our original memories, let's say. But visiting a specific spot might act on our spiritual being as what we call as Madeleine Proustienne. So like the Madeleine, the small cookie from Proust's famous novel, À la recherche du temps perdu, searching of lost time, in which the character eats a few bites from a cookie and its taste, its smell brings him back a lot of very vivid memories from the past. So, of course, that based on the associations that our soul makes in the subconscious mind, when we do find ourselves in a particular place in the world, we might reproduce the same kind of experience. If we were very happy in that place, we might face a very pleasant experience. On the contrary, if we suffered a lot in that particular place, we do not know why we start to feel a feeling of anxiety or a sadness or something that makes us uncomfortable, although we might not find the origin, the cause itself in our current life and in that particular moment. It happened to me twice to be in two big and important cities of the world and to have this kind of, let's say, irrational reactions to that spot. Although nothing bad happened in my current life in that cities, I faced a great state of anxiety and even very strong and unpleasant physical pains. And one of these two experiences was connected to Tchaikovsky's life. The place was New York, but the moment when I visited New York for the first time in my current life and I had these terrible experiences was a few years before I even started regression therapy, and of course before I discovered my past identity as Pyotr Ilyich. So at the moment I did not understand why I had that strange feelings and why I had some very strong physical reactions. What's very interesting or even fascinating from a therapeutical point of view is that I didn't have any physical pains. But what I understood much later, years later, when I discovered my past identity as Pyotr Ilyich, is that I had exactly the same kind of abdominal pains that Tchaikovsky himself had when he visited New York. And so although I did not have happily the same disease that started to act in his physical body, I had similar physical pains and reactions which were born out of the similarity that my own soul did between the two experiences in the same place, in the same city. So all in all, yes, your body and your soul might have a strong reaction to a place in another positive or negative way. But what I find poetic, let's say, is the moments when you do find yourselves in front of some nice and important let's say touristical spots in the world, and you realize at a certain moment that you have visited that place before in another lifetime. And it's so interesting to become conscious of the fact that, for example, I don't know, you are standing in Paris in front of l'Arc de Triomphe, the triumphal arch, and you acknowledge that you have seen exactly the same physical object from another body and with different physical eyes, although you were the same spirit who was acknowledging and seeing that particular place. It is very interesting to become conscious of this fascinating journey of souls that we are doing through space and time.